Hi YouTube. So this is going to be a long video. I'm sure you'll be able to see that anyway, but I just want to warn you. It's going to be a haul of stuff that I got before I went to Dublin and while I was in Dublin, and some stuff from afterwards as well. And then also at the end I'm just going to talk a little bit about my trip for any of you that were sort of wondering, and if you're thinking of visiting Dublin, then hopefully I can sort of give you some suggestions and just an overview of how I found it. So I will start with the haul. I'm not too sure where to start. I'm gonna start. I bought one book, so I'll show you that first. It is Fashion Illustration, Inspiration and Technique, and it's by Anna Kuiper. I think it's pronounced Kuiper anyway. It looks like this. Its retail price is £16.99, but if you get it off Amazon obviously it'll be cheaper. And that's just a flip through. It just looks like it's got some really nice images in there, and should be good sort of brushing up on my illustration really, because it's not so hot at the moment. I'm going to go on to underwear. I know some of you like underwear. If you don't, obviously you can just skip this bit. The first pair, I got these in Dublin. I got them from this little shop called Rant, which appears to be sort of Dublin's answer to Harrods, and they just had some like really nice handbags, nice makeup counters and really good underwear section. Yeah, so I got these. They're Stella McCartney, and they're just a really nice sort of painterly paisley silk, like that. I know they won't be everyone's cup of tea, but I thought they were so cute, and I love like the detailing all on the front here, and they've got a little sort of Stella tab there. And these were originally €42 down to 10, so I thought that was a really good price, and I mean everyone needs a few pairs of silk knickers in their drawers, so that's one of mine. Also, me and my mum had a bit of a day out in London sort of at the end of July, so I know we're sort of going back a little bit here, but we were along Portobello Road for most of the day, and we randomly bumped into a Rigby Peller sale, and I got a few bits from there, even though it turned out to be like the last day of the sale, so there was like not as much choice, but you know, still little victories. So I got a pair of knickers from Orbade, which are a lingerie brand I know like a little bit about, but not loads and loads. And I find them a bit hit and miss, but I really like this pair of knickers, and they look like this. They're quite sheer. At the front they've got almost like a pinstripe effect there, and then just some really cute details and a bow. And on the back they've got like a cutout with some nice lace and another bow around it, and I just thought they were really sweet and good for £5, so that's those. Next up is this bra that I also got from that sale. It's quite plain, just a really nice sort of light blushy pink silk, and it's got like a cute little, almost like a shell-like detail there. And this one is Rigby Peller, and so it was a massive bargain for £15, and it's just a little underwear drawer essential, isn't it really? So that's that one. And this one, I'm still amazed it's only £15. I'm so pleased with this little bargain. This again, Rigby Peller, and it's actually a bridal one, but I mean we all need, like I say, we all need nice underwear. It's got some really nice lace along the cups, and the sorry, the strap is just got this really nice like chiffon ruffle, and then at the back again it's got like a little chiffon tie, like, as well as it does have a regular bra clasp as well, so I thought that was great, and again £15 for that. Sorry, I'm trying to go really quickly because I know there's a lot to get through, so I'm sorry about that. I also, a couple of days ago, went to visit my friend in London, because I haven't seen her in ages, so I missed her. And we went to Topshop, and baby, you're a good boy, you're a good boy. Dog's just like scratching at my cousin's bed, like it's like he's trying to dig a hole or something. Never mind. So yeah, I found some of these I think are like a little bit ugly but nice at the same time, so I feel like I have like a hair like stuck to my lips. So first up is this pair, and they've got like this nice sort of ditzy print on the front, and then like a sort of tanny goldy colour back in like a lace, which I thought was cute. And they were originally £6 and down to £3 in sale. They were quite sweet. Next pair is this pair. I'm not completely sure whether I like them or not. They came with a really lovely long line bra, but they don't make my size in Topshop, so I just got the knickers. I think they're really sweet. They're a little bit sheer, so I think that counteracts the granny pantsness about them. But you know, and again they were £6 down to £3. This pair, I'm not 100%, I don't feel like I'm in love with them like I am some of my other knickers, but it's just this thong here with, it's like grey with like pink and white flowers and red flowers, and they've got like teal leaves, which I find a bit odd, but never mind. You know, I am leading sort of the thong revolution. I definitely think they're coming back. And yeah, and I got this one. It was originally £6 down to £3, but actually scanned at £1, so yeah, I was happy. So I just got like a lump in my throat. And then this last pair I just sort of found on the sale rail. I didn't actually check the price, it turns out they're full price. But they're just a really sweet, like a baby pink with like a peppermint coloured elastic, and they are £4 and they should still be around now. He's ready for his cameo again. Yeah, I think that's all the underwear I got. Hello baby. Hello. I'm just going to pop you there. Just there. That's it. Next I'm going to get on to jewellery. The first thing I'll show you is these rings. I think they're focusing. I hope they're focusing. I think I've lost a couple already because I'm pretty certain there were 10 when I bought them, and that's 8 there. But these, I got these in Dublin to go with a ring that I got from Forever 21, which I will get on to. They were €3.95 or they're £2.99 in the UK, and they're just really cute. It's just a really nice range of little skinny bands, and some of them are just plain and then some of them are patterned. And they're just really nice and really good just to stack up with other ones, or you can wear them, you know, you could wear all of them, or you can just wear like a select couple, and I think they look really sweet. And these also come in a silver, which I'm very tempted to go back and get. The only thing is, they are all the same size, which means for me, these are a medium large, they only fit on this finger, and as I never wear rings on my like wedding ring finger, it puts me at a bit of a loss as to what to do with 10 of them. But you know, I'll learn. Maybe I could get the silver ones like a small and have them on my little finger. So I get on to Forever 21. I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with Forever 21. As you all know, I'm sure you've seen like quite a lot of people on here seem to get a fair amount from there, and it's never anything horrible. Sometimes like I feel like, yeah, it's okay, but I wouldn't have bought it, but I do see girls with nice things from there, and yet every time I go in one I don't find anything. I originally went in the Birmingham one like a few months ago and I just didn't find anything, and I've now been to the London one and I didn't find anything. I've been to the Dublin one now, and it seems to be the best of the 3 that I've been to. I got one top, which I will show you later, and all this jewellery, which I'll just show you now. Yes, so the first thing is this necklace, which I was wearing this in my outfit of the day video, which was in really horrible lighting, so there you go if you wanted to see it properly. It's just a really nice silver cross, and it's got almost like Tudor roses on it. I thought it was really sweet, and it's on quite a long chain as well, so that's really nice, and I've been pretty much living in this. And this was €4.90 or £3.90. So that's, yeah, I thought that was a reasonable price. Next up is this bracelet, which is like, it's really nice sort of pewtery gunmetal colour. with just loads of like study pyramids all around it. And yeah, I just thought it was like quite a basic thing you chuck on with loads of outfits. And again, that was €4.90 or £3.90. Linking into that, I also got this ring, which I can't put on my fingers. I don't think I can put it on there for you. And that's just, yeah, like a double rose silver studded ring, and I really like it. So that's €3.90 or £3.15. What next? Oh yeah, this is the one that I bought to go with the H&M rings. I hope that's focusing. It's just this really cute, it's like an open ring, it doesn't quite fit together there. And it's just got these two sort of browny khaki triangles in. And actually it's sort of got a pattern sort of around the band of the ring, which is a little bit Aztec really. So that is that, and again €4.90 or £3.90, which I think is a bargain. Okay, so next up is this one, which I wore the other day. I really like it, although I have noticed that it's starting to go a little bit pink on the edges, so I might have to cover this in nail polish, which is a little bit upsetting. But it's a double finger ring. I have to just wear it on like these two fingers because my fingers are really fat, but I really like it. And again, I like that stacked up with these gold rings, or you know, if you don't like gold and silver, mix in the silver ones. But I really like that, and it's, yeah, I just don't feel like I've seen many things like that before. And again, €4.90, £3.90. Sorry, this is a bit repetitive. I think this one's different, yeah. So this one is like an armour ring, and it looks like this. It's like silver with all, like really intricate like cutouts, and like a black stone in the middle. I just really like this, and I'm sort of racking the armour rings up now, and it's €5.90 or £4.90, and it just, you can't tell, but it really does move like with your finger. And I just thought it was beautiful. Like, I just couldn't leave it, even though I really don't need it. I also got a really nice one for my friend. I'm sorry, I already gave it to her, so I can't show you, but it was a really lovely one. It was like plainer than this, but again, it was an armour ring, and it also came in gold, and it was so nice. I'm going to put these little gold rings back on now. So that is all the jewellery that I got from Forever 21, which did rack up quite a bit actually. Going back in time now to my day on Portobello Road with my mum. Prior to getting all the underwear, I felt, I'm so sorry, my voice is going all horrible today. I found a cute little stall that did charms, and I got this, which I'm not sure if it's focusing or not because I'm so blind, but it's like a little wishbone with a heart in the middle, and I thought it's so cute. I have a charm bracelet from my 18th birthday, and it's pretty full now because I've been collecting like literally for 2 years since then, so I don't wear it that much, but I still just love to get things to put on it. And it's nice when you're like out having a really good day, and you buy some charms because they always remind you of that day and where you were when you got them and that kind of thing. I got another one as well, which is a charm I've actually been looking for so long, because I have a real obsession with antlers. So I'm really sorry if that offends anyone. I know it's like probably not the best thing to be in love with, but I just think they're so beautiful. And I managed to find this one of a deer with really cute antlers, and again, I'm sorry if it's not focusing, which it probably isn't, but he's so cute. I love him. I probably should think of a name for him or something, but I was just amazed because I literally for about a year now have been looking for like a deer or a moose or something like that, and so yes, he'll be a very good addition. And that is everything in terms of jewellery, except for actually when I went to Ireland I lost my phone, which was great, as you can imagine. So I mean, I wasn't too bothered about not having my phone, which I mean I know a lot of people would be, but I'm just not attached to it at all. But it was annoying not knowing what the time was, so I got this watch. If you can see, it's just this little white one here, and it's got this. It's got quite a cute little. I've completely forgotten what it's called, but like the bit like a band, I suppose. I don't know. But I just thought it was really cute, and this was actually from Claire's Accessories. Just because I'm not a watch person, or I didn't think I was, but I really like it now. I didn't think I was a watch person, I just thought I really don't want to spend that much money on a watch that I'm only going to wear for this holiday, but I'm really enjoying it actually. And I'm liking this little combo that I've got on my wrist here, and it fits in quite nicely to that, so yes. And I think it was I can't remember what it was in euros, but I think in pounds it was about £9 or £10. So kind of not the end of the world, but yeah. I will get on to clothes now. First one, this was like a massive investment. I got it again when we were on Portobello Road. I have my favourite ever vintage shop is down there. I wish I could tell you the name of it. I don't know if it really has a name. If it does, it might be called Retro Woman. But if you imagine you're coming out of Notting Hill Station, and there is like, I think it might be a Santander on your right, and you go forward until you get to that first corner and you turn right, and it's probably about 6 or 7 shops down, I think, and it's so lovely. It sells all the best like vintage designer clothes and shoes and bags and everything, and it's just full to the rafters, and I always find something in there, always. And it's not actually that expensive. It's a lot cheaper than when you get down to like the main, I don't know if it really counts as on Portobello Road, but it's cheaper than when you get down to the main bit of Portobello Road at least. So I absolutely love it. And we were just sort of rummaging in the bargain pit, there's like a bargain basement, which I found a really good Luella top in once, and it served me well again because I found this Calvin Klein coat, which isn't done up, so let me just do it up. So it looks like this. I'm sorry if you can hear my dogs barking, they're really obnoxious sometimes. But it looks like this. It's probably not going to pick up very well on camera. I'll just pop it on so you can actually see it. So it's just really slouchy, like the sleeves are really slouchy, and it's got like big pockets here, and I really like the neckline to it because it's got these kind of unfinished bits, and I really like it undone, and it looks really good done up as well. It's kind of like a cocoon coat, so I'm sorry if you can't see it very well, and I know that my camera won't do it any justice, but I love this. It's like one of my favourite things I've ever bought, and it's completely wool, and it's just got like all these really lovely, all the seams look slightly unfinished even though obviously they are finished, but it's got really nice details which you might be able to see. Yes, absolutely beautiful, and I don't know when it's from or anything, but yeah, it's in really good condition, all the lining's perfect, and I got an absolute bargain on this. It was, when it was originally, I like how you can see the tags on these, look. When it was brought to the shop, they were originally selling it for £220, and I got it for £100, which I think is amazing. Oh gosh, I'm dropping things. So I know that's like a little bit out of season, although today it's hacking it down and it really doesn't seem out of season at all. But yes, that's my new true love. I'm gonna pop it over here and hope the dogs don't get to it. So yes, that's been my massive splurge this month, but completely worth it and still a bargain, and I love it. Sorry, I'm umming. I got this from Forever 21 when I was in Dublin. This is the only thing I liked in the whole shop, and I just think it's beautiful. I got this in a medium. I probably could have got away with the small, but I liked sort of the oversizedness of it. This is the top I was wearing in the outfit of the day video. You might recognise the print. and it's just this nice kind of blacky browny colour with the red Aztec print on it, and I love it. It's just kind of hips length and slouchy and lovely, and yeah. And I paid, I think it was like £17.85 in euros, and it was sort of, I'm not sure if it was 14 or 15.75 in pounds, so I definitely got scammed on the euros there, but I never did see it in the London one, so I don't regret getting it. I'm still happy with it. Next up is this top from Topshop, which I got in the sale, and I saw it, this was originally £12 and it was in sale for £3, so that's just a huge bargain really. And it's just a really nice sort of blushy, pinky, nudie colour, and it's got like this sheer panel at the top in the middle here, and then two kind of waffly woven panels at either side. It's really hard to describe, I'm sorry, but I just think it was such a good buy for £3, and I really think I'll get some wear out of it. I think it looked really cute with like a contrasting bra underneath, because obviously this top bit's like sheer, so I think that could work, and I just feel like it looked really good with jeans or tucked into something or anything really, or leggings if that's up your street, but it is not up mine. So yes, that was £3 and I really like it, and I got that in a 10. I haven't actually tried it on yet, so I'm not sure, but I'm sure it'll be an outfit for date at some point. And next up is Primark. So the first thing, I know I'm sort of in clothes, but I've got two pairs of shoes, so I'm just going to show you them first. First up is this pair of espadrilles, which are in a nice khaki colour. These are usually like £3, but they obviously were originally €4, and they had them on sale for €2.90. So they're probably only a little bit cheaper than if I bought them full price over here, but you know, little victories. And also I have these in cream, and when I bought them I couldn't fit my feet into a size 6. I think it was a really hot day if I remember rightly, so I got a 7 and the backs flip down all the time. So I got these in a 6 this time, hopefully that won't happen. The next thing, I actually have a plan for these, but I'll show you these first. They're just like grey with some lace at the sides, and then just like the toe caps, just little sneakers really. And these were €7, which is probably about £5-ish. What am I trying to say? Yes, I will be doing a DIY with these. I'm currently hunting down things that I need to do the DIY, and then it will be up, so stay tuned for that because I'm very excited. Although I do quite like them just as they are, so I'm kind of tempted to go back and get another pair, but that would be like a slap on the wrist type thing. Just while I'm sort of on accessories, I'll show you, I got this belt, which is just like a sort of cream crackle effect with some flowers on it and a little gold buckle. And this was originally €3, reduced to €1, so I thought, why not? We're talking pence here, so and this is a waist belt, but yeah, so hopefully I'll get some use out of that. Okay, so like onto the Primark clothes. This is the first thing. I know it's going to look absolutely horrible when I like hold it right up to the camera. It looks like this. It looks, see now I'm looking at it in the camera and it just looks really old lady and horrible. But it's like a little peach blouse with scalloped like edges on the collar and on the sleeves. And it's really nice. It actually reminds me of like the uniforms for girls that worked in diners and things. They also did this, I think, in like a rust colour and potentially in a navy, but I could be making that up. I just thought it was so cute. It looks really nice, just like with over trousers or jeans or whatever, or tucked into them. And you can even wear it sort of open, like as a little jacket type thing. So I'm loving this personally. And you will have to trust me, it is really nice on. And it also has a sort of vent up the back, if you can see that, maybe. This was €15, so it could be maybe around £11 in the UK. I'm trying to guess how they mark things up. I'm not too sure. But yeah, so that's that. And then the last thing I got from Primark, although over there it's called pennies. Look, I have a bag. Look how weird that is. Primark, but not Primark. Yes. Yes, last thing I got was a pair of jeans. And I don't own any jeans from Primark. These are my first pair. I usually find like you'll try on an 8 and you can like hardly get like your calf in them, and then you'll try on a 10 and it's like you're wearing like your dad's old jeans or something. So I tried and I kind of gave up, but then I saw these and I thought they were so nice. They're a really, really lovely like mid blue. They've got some quite cute like detailing along like here and on the back pockets and stuff. So yeah, I just really like them. I really like this shade. It's like quite a vintage wash. And these are slightly high-waisted, not super high-waisted but reasonable. And these, I did actually get them in a long. I'm not very tall at all, I'm like 5'3½". And these are really, really long. But I didn't see any regular length ones. I'm sure they do them. But I also like that I can roll these up at the bottom and they'll still be a full length on me. Just because I really like the look of rolled up hems, but occasionally you just want a full length jean. So yes, got those, really like them, and they go really nice with the shirt, which also goes really nice with jumpers. So I think that's a really good investment as like a multi-seasonal piece. That's my little tip. When I was at the airport, actually part of the reason I wanted to go to Dublin was so I could come back through the airport and get MAC, oh, what am I trying to say? Like duty-free MAC, that's what I'm trying to say. And I had wanted some stuff from the semi-precious collection. I've seen a few people with it on here and it looks so good, and I was uber lusting after it really. So I went there, and I'll just let you all know before you all get that false sense of hope that the one in Dublin airport is not duty-free. It's just a standard shop but in an airport. Unless you're flying to somewhere outside of the EU, I think. Not sure. But yeah, so that's just a warning for you, it isn't duty-free. And they also didn't have anything from the semi-precious collection, so I was a little bit gutted. Although now I'm looking, it just looks a little bit too glittery for me. I'm not a glittery person. But yes, I really wanted to get a nude lipstick and like a really bold, like reddy purpley lipstick. I did succeed in finding both of these. Sorry, don't mean to be flashing you, I might be, not sure. And I had been to another MAC in the city centre looking for a nude, and I just was really struggling. My lips, you might have like noticed, I don't know, my lips are like really, really pink. So whenever I try a nude lipstick, it kind of looks like you've got a bright red wall and you're trying to paint it with one coat of white paint. It looks like it just doesn't look right at all, it doesn't sit properly. And I find a lot of them, especially like that elf one that I rambled about before, it's just, I find them quite chalky, and that just makes it look even worse. So yes, that was my mish, and I also just wanted quite a purpley colour, and I ended up getting this one that is Viva Glam 3. You probably can't see that, but yes, I'll show you it. And it looks like this, and it's actually what I've got on my lips at the moment. And I really, really like this. I'll do a little swatch in case you wanted that. I feel like it looks a lot different on my lips to what I had expected. Like when she first showed me a swatch, I wasn't particularly swayed by it, but I felt like I'll give her a chance. This is her job, she knows what she's doing. So yeah, but I really, really like it on. I think it gives like this really lovely gothic look, and it is a lot more purple than it looks sort of on the stick, so to speak. So I've got that one, I'm really liking it, and that is a matte formula in case you're wondering. So let me just put that back in there. And also to go with that, because I originally was looking at shades like Cyber, which if you've seen is like really, really purpley, so I think she was a bit worried that she'd given me something too red, but I'm quite happy with it. But I really like this edition. I'm not a lip gloss person, but I ended up with this lip gloss, which is a Luster Glass, and it's in the shade Decorative. Sorry. It looks like this, and I'll do a swatch for you. And again, I'm wearing this right now because I just really like them together. I'll put a bit over that swatch too. So there we go. So that's the lip gloss on its own here, and then just on this side of like the lipstick swatch I put a bit over as well, so you might be able to see it just adds like a bit more of a purple tint to it. It's just really nice, and I'm not a gloss person, I never wear lip gloss, but I'm really happy with that purchase actually, and I just love those paired together. And then the hunt for the nude lipstick. I ended up with this luster finish one in the tone Freckle Tone, which again you probably can't see. It looks like this. So for some of you this might not even be a nude, but for me it is quite nude. It looks a little bit coral, but I like that it kind of is nude, but it also adds like quite a nice like warm tone. So there we go, it's just in the centre there, so hopefully that's picking up. And also one thing that she said, because she tried a few on me and it just wasn't working, and she said the way forward might be to sort of conceal my lips before I put a nude lipstick on, which I hadn't really thought of before actually, but it worked perfectly. I mean, obviously when I was there she put a MAC one on me, I can't remember which one, I wasn't paying too much attention, but I've worn that since, and I personally am using this 17 Hide and Chic one, which I got in like an offer, and I quite like it, but I feel like it's not as good as the Erase Paste that I bought from Benefit, so it's kind of fallen to the back of my makeup collection. I've got this in the shade Medium Rose. I also actually have another shade of it, but this is just the one I had to hand. And I also think it's really good because it's got like a brush tip, so it's really easy to apply onto your lips. So if you sort of, I've just got a little bit of that at the bottom, so if you put that all over your lips first and then put the nude on, that could be the way forward if you're having the same problem as I was. So yes, that's all the things I got from MAC. That's pretty much everything I got, unless you want to see some postcards, which I will show, but if you're just in it for the haul ends here, and now I'm just going to ramble for a little bit, so if that's you sorted, then thank you for watching. And yes, Dublin. I've got like crap on my hand now, I'm not really sure what to do about that. Dublin was so good. I went for 4 days. I stayed in a hostel, I will tell you about it, and I went by myself, and I feel like I went for the perfect amount of time. After the 3rd day I thought, oh, I wish I'd only come for 3 days, because I felt like I covered everything, but actually my last day probably was my best day. I just really enjoyed it, and I met people and talked and went everywhere that I sort of had missed out on the first 3 days. I kept buying postcards. I love postcards. That sounds really lame, but I just really like them. I like the idea of like little mini artwork. I kept buying them and then just being like, oh, I don't really want to send this to my friend, I want to keep it. So I ended up with these postcards. The first and most touristy one, I think I bought this in Temple Bar. It's just like a picture of all the sort of doorways in Dublin. They all look like this. I got lost in a residential area at one point, and all the houses had beautiful doors like this. It was amazing. I just thought that was so like twee and cute, and yeah. I also went to the Irish National Gallery, or National Gallery of Ireland. Yeah, National Gallery of Ireland. And this painting by Patrick Collins was my favourite piece of artwork that I saw in there. It's called Liffey Quaysides, and I wish I could remember the name of that bridge, because the bridge that it's like picturing is a really famous one, but I can't remember, I'm sorry. But I just thought it was so nice, and just like really, it just, even though it's quite abstract, it really seems to sort of convey what it's like. I don't know, I just really liked it. And the other place that I got postcards from was the Hugh Lane Gallery, which is in the north of Dublin and is like probably about 2 buildings away from the Writers' Museum, which also is like a good place to stop off. but it had a really good collection of artwork, and they also sort of had I don't know how to describe it, but sort of fixed time exhibitions there as well, but I couldn't see one while I was there because they were just switching it from one to the next, so that was a bit of a shame. But the amazing thing about it is they had Francis Bacon's like work studio within the gallery. It was so bizarre, but really amazing. Like, and it was properly left like as he left it. It was such a mess. But I really liked it, and they had a big exhibition of his like of his work, and also of just things that they had found that he'd been working from within his studio. So I suppose it wasn't exactly how he left it, but it was close. But I got some postcards from that. So both of these are based on things they found in there as opposed to like his finished art. But the first one is, sorry, a reproduction of the Turkish bath by Ingres, which I've probably just said wrong, but it's just got all these like naked ladies on it. I just found it really fascinating, really. Yeah, I like it. It just looks all antique-y. And this one I'm absolutely in love with. And it is a photograph of Isabella. I always say Isabella, it's Isabel. Isabel Rawsthorne, and it's by John Deacon. And yeah, I absolutely adore that. So yeah, they're actually all the postcards I got, because I had to just keep stopping myself because I'm a hoarder. I just really enjoyed my time there. Some of my highlights, for one, definitely would be the Hugh Lane Gallery. I think if you don't go, you're just silly, especially as it's free to go. Another highlight would be a place called Number 29, which is this house. It's sort of in the southeast. It's quite near the Natural History Museum, and it's just this really cool house, and it's all been restored to, I think it's around 1798, I think is around the year it's been restored to. And it's just so beautiful. A lot of like antiques and nice wallpapers and floors, and they have like the original lock and the original water carrier, like loads of, yeah, like a lot of original features, and then loads of stuff that they've like really lovingly restored within it, and I thought it was nice. And they do like really cute tea and coffee and things there, and it's, yeah, I really would rate that. And it's only £3 to go for a student, or £6 if you're a normal human being. I don't know how much it was for kids, it was probably less than like £3 or less, I'm not sure. I also would recommend going to a pub called the Brazen Head. It's the oldest pub in Ireland and the second oldest in Europe. My hostel was just like a couple of blocks from it, so I went a few times. Genuinely, that is where you'll get your best Guinness in the whole of Ireland. It was, well, definitely in the whole of Dublin. I can't speak for all of Ireland. But it's so nice. Really drinkable, and I really want to say that I love Guinness, but I have a bit of a taste for it, but it definitely is an acquired taste. But it really is something that you should at least try when you're there. And yes, that's where I'd recommend. It's been open since 1198. It's ridiculously old, but it's really quaint. It's got loads of like little snugs, as they put it. And my cab driver on the way in recommended that I go there for my first Guinness, and I did, and I went there for my last one as well, and they were my best ones, especially the first one. The first one was good. And it's just, I just really enjoyed Dublin. I just feel like everyone was so much, I don't want to sound like a complete cow, but everyone was just so much nicer there than they are in England. That sounds horrible, but I feel like even if you were kind of walking the streets like in the middle of the night, you don't feel unsafe. You feel like, I don't know, just like, it seems like there's no one bad over there. Everyone just seems so genuine and so nice and helpful, and I really enjoyed that. And it is the kind of place you could go to, a coffee shop or a pub or whatever, and you can order one drink and sit there for hours with it and with your book, and you know, no one will say a word. You can, yeah, you can do that, and it's really lovely. Another place I really want to recommend, but I can't even remember the name of it, but there is Oh, I can give you decent directions though. Opposite Brown Thomas, where I got the Stella knickers, there's a record store. I don't know if it had a name, but it's opposite there, and above it there is a cafe, and they do really, really, really good food. And I'm sure the record store is actually good as well if you have like quite a niche taste in music and you want to buy music while you're over there. It all just seemed really friendly and lovely, and again, that definitely is the kind of place you could sit there for hours, and the guys that work there are really friendly, and the chairs are comfy. They're my highlights, but it's just quite a well-rounded place. It's like a little tiny snippet of London, so just at a much slower pace, definitely a much slower pace, but you know, there's good shopping, there's nice places to eat, there's like Temple Bar if you want to go somewhere a little bit quirky, there's loads of sites if you want to be a big tourist, there is a lot to do. I would say if you're going by yourself, only go for a few days. I wouldn't go for more than a week, because while there is quite a bit to do, you will get bored. I'd say definitely after a week you would have sort of done everything there is to do, but if you're going with other people, I feel like you could entertain yourselves and each other for sort of as long as you wanted. I can't say enough good things about it really. The only thing is, if you're a vegetarian, do some googling to find your veggie restaurants, because there are a few. If you hunt them down you will find them and you won't starve to death, but yeah, it can be a struggle if you're trying to do pub lunches every day, because they don't seem to have as many veggie pub lunches as you probably would get over here. That's my only thing. The hostel I stayed in was called the Generator Hostel. It's quite new there. My cabbie was like, I'm not 100% sure where that is, but he did know of like a place that had been under construction for ages, so he did know where it was, just didn't know what it was called. The cab drivers are really, really friendly, friendlier than you'll get anywhere else. But yes, the hostel was absolutely lovely. It was €10 a night, which is amazing, and it was lovely. Yeah, the rooms were smallish, but that's just to be expected with a hostel, I think. The communal area was so nice. There was a bar that was open till like 3 AM or something. There's loads of like big leather sofas and comfy chairs where you can just sit and read your book. They had like quite a lot of computers. They had like a pool table, like a gamesy bit, and like a laundry service, and yeah, like it was just, I'd say it's definitely a good hostel. I definitely would go there again, and I also would recommend that if you're going to any of the other places where they have a Generator hostel, that you look into going there, because it was just a really good, yeah, really like standard good hostel, and they have 5 around Europe, I think, so definitely have a look on hostel bookers for them. So I think that is about it. I'm going to be one of those really annoying people that go on holiday now and show you all my holiday pictures. Well, not all of them, I'll just show you a select few. But I really hope that I might have convinced some of you to go to Dublin and to even think about going on holiday by yourself, because you can do it. It's not as scary as people like to make out. But whatever you do, just have a lovely summer, and send me some comments and things, and I'll be happy to answer questions.